All right, moving on. So we're going to talk about modifying data with LDS function. So on here, you see the LDS createRecord.js, but on this particular trailhead, you don't see the complete code on how to actually deploy this to your trailhead playground. So let's do it together. So I'm going to flip back to my Visualforce code here. So I'm going to close the wire get record property and open up the LDS create record. So if you don't have this yet, right click on here and then choose create new Lightning web component and name that whatever you want, but I'm just naming mine LDS create record, and we have the JS here. So this is the same JS as we have on the, well, I think I modified a bit. Did I? Yeah, I added some code here. So let's do the line by line explanation now. So same standard stuff. I'm going to import the Lightning element from LWC. I'm importing the show toast event so I can display the success message when a record is successfully created. And then I'm going to import the create record method from the UI record API. So what is available, if you see, what is available on the UI record API? So if I flip back here, UI record API, you can Google that. And then we have a reference, I think, here. There. So if you want to know what's available, you have create record input filtered by edited fields, and just keep going. This is all the available methods you can use. If you want to know how you can use it, just click on it and then you can see how you can use it with examples. Okay, this is the usage and example. So have fun. But let's do the simple stuff for now. You can explore and do your own adventure after you understand how this whole thing works. So let's flip back here. Okay. So we're importing the create record method from the UI record API here. And then same basic stuff. We are going to import the account object and the account field, which is just the name field for now. All right. And then we're going to create a class named LDS create record extends lightning element. And as you can see, we have a handle button click over here. Handle button click. And this will be link. This is available from this trailhead, right? I'm not making that up. So that's the same thing here. Okay. So I'm going to flip back there. So we can we create a constant here, record input, right? And then on the record input, we define the API name, which is the account object here. Okay, from here, account object. And then the fields are just the field name, ACME, the account name field there. All right. And then we have a create record function or method, which accepts the record input constant from here. All right. So create record. If I flip back over to my here, and if I go back to create record here, so you can see how the syntax is. Okay, this is the syntax. And then it accepts the record, which is the input, which is a record, an account record in our case. Okay, so if I flip back there, so we create a record and then it's going to do its thing. If it's successful, then do this, right? If it's not, then do that. So what are we going to do when the create record function ran successfully. It creates a promise, a JavaScript promise, and then we basically is going to display a toast event, a toast message. The message is called the title account created, message account Acme created. The variant is a success, meaning it's a green background. If it's a info, just a gray background. If it's a warning, it's a red background. All right, and then you dispatch the event. So this happens or runs whenever the create record was run successfully, and the create record this is all executed here when the button is clicked. Okay, so this all of these are run when the button is clicked. Okay, so handle button click, this all runs. So how do you tie it over to the layout? So before we see that, I'm gonna flip back and go to our account here. See, this is the layout, right? LDS create record. So if I do that, LDS create record.html for the layout. So it's pretty basic. It's a template, it's a lightning card. The title is LDS create record. It's a standard record icon, right? So this is LDS create record. Standard record icon is this guy here, and we have a button, create account. Okay, we have a button. The label of the button is create account. The variant is brand. On click, when it clicks, what happens? We do the handle button click. Okay, so when the button is clicked, this code here, handle button click, will run. This whole thing here. Okay, basically what is it doing? It's going to create the record. What record? From the record input constant, which we define, the name is Acme for the account name. Okay, so let's do that. So basically I'm gonna just do that. So if I hit the create account, it's going to create a new account named Acme, and it's going to do a toast event, and it's going to say account created, account Acme created. Is it really created? Yeah, we can search for Acme there. Okay, now Acme doesn't have any industry, right? So let's choose an industry for Acme. So what's the available industry do we have? Because this is drop down, right? Let's say consulting. All right, so now if I modify this code, I'm going to add an industry. Okay, so import account industry field from schema account industry. It knows, it's smart. Good job. And then we have that. So then I am going to define the fields. All right, so we have that, and we want to add one more, which is industry here. Consulting. Acme consulting. All right, so account Acme created, Acme consulting. We're just hard coding everything here. Okay, and it's a success. Do we miss anything? I don't think so. I'm just going to save that, and I'm going to redeploy this again by deploy source to org. Okay, it's deploying, and you can see there it's done. Now I flip back to my playground, and let's show you how I can drag this stuff there. which I've shown you in the previous 2 videos, but I'm going to show you once more so you get the hang of it. Edit page here, and basically find that Lightning Web Component you created under the custom component here. We create the LDS record, create record, and just drag it over there, which we have done. See, I'm not going to do that again. And it'll place it here, and then you can just save and activate. I've activated mine, and that's it. So I'm going to go back here. Now we have Acme, but now if I click this again, it's going to create Acme Consulting with Industry Consulting. Let's do that. See, Acme Consulting created. Now if I search it again, Acme Consulting. We have the Industry Consulting. All right, pretty straightforward. So please go ahead and do that on your own. Create the files, and also this one, the XML, just copy it from the trailhead and make sure the target is Lightning record page. Okay, you can get that from the trailhead here. The XML here, you can copy it from here. Okay, copy there, copy, but the target is not Lightning app page because we are working with a record page over here. This is a record page, right? So the target is Lightning underscore record page. Then you can see it appearing on the, oh, I closed it, appearing on the custom component. So if I edit this guy again, let me just make sure you understand there. If your target is still Lightning app page, you will not find it here. Okay, it will not be listed here. Change this to Lightning underscore record page, then it will appear here on the account custom component, so you can actually drag it and use it. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna see you on the next one, which we are going to discuss about use Apex to work with data. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit that subscribe button and explore new trailhead grounds and learn to implement the most useful and popular apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. And do yourself a favor, like this video, and you'll be surprised on how much more you understand when watching this same video after liking it. Don't take my word. Watch this one more time after you like the video and see it for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom.